This is Bram Stoker's Dracula, Chapter 6, Mina Murray's Journal. I'm going to take the first sentence and the journal, which is July 24th in Whitby, and I'm going to read it afterwards how it's written, but I'm going to read you straight sentences. So my first sentence would be, Lucy met me at the station. That's one sentence. She's looking sweeter and lovelier than ever. We drove up to the house at the Crescent. And the house in the Crescent has rooms. Okay? So now I've read you a few sentences there. Now if you wanted to make this into one sentence, as they have here, and you can look this up yourself, the sentence would read, Lucy met me at the station looking sweeter and lovelier than ever, and we drove up to the house at the Crescent in which they have rooms. That's one sentence. So what do they do here? Well, they took, for example, Lucy met me at the station, and then they did a comma there. Instead of saying she's looking sweeter and lovelier than ever, they just go, Lucy met, by that I mean Bram Stoker. There's not a they, it's a he. So he put it together as such. Lucy met me at the station, comma, looking sweeter and lovelier than ever, comma. Now, the other sentence that we had said was, we drove up to the house at the Crescent, and instead of doing a separate line, we used the word and, A-N-D, okay? So Lucy met me at the station, comma, looking sweeter and lovelier than ever, comma, and we drove up to the house at the Crescent. Now, the next line that we had separated, we said that the house has rooms. So here we change it to, we'll add in which they have rooms, because we already talked about the house right before. We have, and we drove up to the house at the Crescent in which, right? In which is referring to the house in the Crescent, in which they have rooms. So the line would be, Lucy met me at the station, looking sweeter and lovelier than ever, and we drove up to the house at the Crescent in which they have rooms. That's one sentence, and that one sentence is usually, when you're starting out, probably broken down to, Lucy met me at the station. That's one sentence. She's looking sweeter and lovelier than ever. That's sentence number 2. We drove up to the house at the Crescent. That's sentence number 3. And the house has rooms. Okay? So there you have all those sentences put together into one sentence. Thank you for listening. And if you're interested in more, please subscribe, and you know what to do. Thank you for listening.